thought it was a good team that 1 through 13. Even the guys on the bench that didn't get involved in the game. Anytime you face a well-coached team, as they are, and a very good team, you know they're going to make a run at you. And I thought our guys did a good job handling the run. I thought toward the end of the first half, we quit sharing the ball as well as we did early in the game. And then on top of that, I thought we missed a couple right there point blank during that stretch. And we had an opportunity with our sideline out of bounds. It was 25-20 to extend it, and then right there at the end, they made they got the tip in with Andy. And I thought our guys handled that adverse situation very well, coming back out in the second half and having an edge to them. And this is a team that has to play with an edge to us. With us having 7 new guys, and we're still at times feeling our way through on the offensive end. But I thought our effort was really good on the defensive end. We need to get better on the defensive glass. We got beat 8 on the glass tonight. That can't happen consistently.
In terms of, you mentioned, I think you mentioned it last year as you guys were kind of going through your struggles. You mentioned it through preseason games this year. Toughness was something you're going to need. It's still early, 3 games in, 4 games in. How do you assess? I mean, it's hard. It's not really something you can quantify, but how do you assess the team's toughness at this point?
Well, I think we're seeing what I was saying early on through individual workouts. That we think we're a little tougher than we were last year, we're a little deeper than we were last year, and I think that has to stay a trademark in this team. We've got to continue to guard. It's like I told our guys in there just now, we can't get fat and full of ourselves as we get after the SMU game. We're very sound defensively at SMU, and we didn't bring it the way we needed to at St. Bonaventure. And that's the consistency that we're still in search of as a team. And that's normal at this time of year when you've got 7 new guys.
In terms of the post plan, I know Solomon kind of made that you guys dug a little, you're trying to dig into the post a little more. Can you talk a little bit about what you guys were trying to do and what Coach Golden were trying to do, I think, when they were calling out digs? And what was the defensive kind of game plan coming?
Well, we were in a trap, Carmichael. Sometimes we're trapped from big to big, and sometimes we'll dig from the guards, and we were trying to dig from the guards tonight. When you've got as many guys that can shoot it, that makes it difficult. And it puts pressure on us defensively. I mean, they're a team that shoot 42% from 3-point line coming in, and Clark and Rubin, those guys are phenomenal shooters. He can really shoot it out there, so we had to be aware of those guys. We couldn't completely collapse on Carmichael, but we had to try to shrink the floor, and I thought our guys did a good job.
They went 4-21 from 3 tonight. How do you think you guys did in terms of closing out on the perimeter? Was it just a bad shooting night, but then, or was it anything you guys were doing a good job?
Well, we lost some. That's an area where we've got to get better. We can't lose guys in transition and give up some open looks. But I thought overall we did a sound job of contesting on the 3-point line. They helped us a few times by missing some open shots as well.
Talk a little bit about Marlon's story. I know he's kind of grown into that role. I think he had 13 the other night. That kind of came in the second half after I think Eric had gotten him off of his. Tonight he comes out, puts up the 3 early, gets a baseline jumper, gets something home off the wing. Right. How would you assess his progress, and what does tonight kind of show you where he is in his development?
Well, I think he's really making the most of his minutes, and that's what, when you've got 7 new guys, you're constantly talking from a coaching standpoint about when you get 6 minutes, when you get 8 minutes, maximize your minutes to get more. And he got 8 minutes at St. Bonaventure where he was 3 for 5 from the floor. He was 2 for 3 from free throw line, I think. And he got 2 offensive rebounds, and that's what you're looking for from a team standpoint, because you sit there with 7 new guys. There's no experience like true game experience. You can try to simulate everything in practice, but until you get in that game situation, as we've talked several times about a true rotation, it's an ongoing process.
On the same, you mentioned quality minutes. Dalen, I think, had a stretch number 4 minutes, 11 points. Helps give you some clearance there. He seemed to have more confidence in his stroke today, at least from what we we've seen in practice, what we've seen through River, ends up putting up with the joke.
Right, and Chuck will become more and more familiar and more comfortable on the offensive end. I mean, it's all new for those guys. There's a true freshman that started those first 2 games at SMU and St. Bonaventure. It's all a new process for him. He plays with a lot of confidence, and we needed his burst offensively tonight. He's someone who can go on those stretches like he did tonight. He showed that numerous times in high school.
Were you happy with balance, I guess, in terms of the offensive sets? Like you said, you've mentioned several times gelling this team together. Do you feel that they're starting to kind of get the offensive sets? I mean, they seem to share the ball 12 assists.
We're making progress. We are, man. And that's something that our goal tonight was 20 assists. We didn't meet that goal, but I thought our guys shared the basketball well for the most part. We have to share the ball. I mean, we're not a team that can just sit over here and isolate one guy. I mean, we've got to find an open man, and we've got to make sound decisions with the basketball. And I thought for the most part our guys did tonight.
You mentioned the deficit on the glass tonight. I think it's +8. Do you feel fortunate tonight that they didn't take more advantage? I think there were 3 or 4 sequences where they had 4 or 5 putback opportunities. Do you guys?
No, very much so. And that's something that, as you've heard me talk numerous times, we had a negative rebound margin last year as a team for the first time in 7 years. We don't have all kinds of length on this basketball team. We've got to rely on getting into a body and getting those guards back in there to block out and have all 5 of them going to the defensive glass. And we've got to still get some more opportunities off the offensive glass.
You mentioned, I think in the preseason, you put together a tough schedule every year. This team has been combined RPI 7. They've been competitive in the Valley for the past couple of years. What do you use this as a measuring stick in terms of comparing to your team? I know you don't want to compare head to head, but what do you, in broad terms, take away from this against an opponent like this?
Well, this is a good win for our basketball team. As I mentioned earlier, I mean, Jane does a phenomenal job of coaching this team. They pass the ball extremely well. They're very skilled. They're shooting 48% as a team, coming in 42 from 3-point line. And they're going to win a lot of games this year. And they've got a preseason all-conference selection at Carmichael. They've got a number of other guys that can shoot it, as we mentioned earlier. So it's a good win for our program. We've got to continue to have an edge about us. That's what I challenge our guys in the locker room right there, to make sure that we come back with a hungriness and an edge about us in practice tomorrow. We leave on Tuesday afternoon, play at Old Roberts. We started against St. Gregory's with a 4-game stretch in 10 days. Quick turnaround. So we'll come back Wednesday night, and we've got another turnaround for an afternoon game on Friday. So this is a tough stretch for us. Old Roberts is a